I am in the Bronx, St. Raymond Cemetery, at the grave of Hector Luis Camacho Mateus, who died in 2012, commonly known as Macho Camacho. Professional boxer, entertainer. If you're not familiar with Macho Camacho, Hector Macho Camacho, dude was quickness in the ring, a very flamboyant style. He was on the scene in boxing professionally from 1980 to about, I would say, 2010. Was a world champion in 3 weight classes. Held the WBC super featherweight title from 83 to 84, the WBC lightweight title from 85 to 87, and he was also the WBO junior welterweight title holder twice between 89 and 92. His record, 79 wins. Wins by KO were 38, 6 losses and 3 draws. He won over here in New York various Golden Glove, New York Golden Glove tournaments, early as 1978. Many notable fights against the biggest names in boxing. Roberto Duran, he fought Roberto Duran twice in Duran's career. Sugar Ray Leonard knocked Sugar Ray Leonard into retirement. Also fought guys like Julio Cesar Chavez, Felix Trinidad, Oscar de la Hoya, amongst others. Very popular guy. He appeared on a lot of Spanish language reality TV shows. A lot of them on Univision. Also had a weekly segment on a popular show called El Gordo y la Flaca, which was named Macho News. But he had, unfortunately, as do many of us, we all have variation of demons. His demons, much publicized, criminal charges, drug abuse. 2005, he was arrested for burglary, a charge to which he would later plead guilty. In 2011, actually, with a brush of death, he was shot 3 times by would-be carjackers in San Juan, uninjured. Very, he had his flaws. But just an absolute beast in the ring. During the peak of his career, he became an icon in pop culture, popular culture. Just all over the place. Became, the subject of cultural references in TV, music, and literature. Harry Mullen devoted a chapter to him, an author in his book, The Book of Boxing Quotations, called Macho Time. References in King of the Hill. That episode was titled Boxing Wayne. Hank Hill said in that episode, "Oh, I get it. A little flash, like Hector Macho Camacho." When Macho Camacho retired He expanded his role as a TV personality. Like I mentioned, El Gordo, El Flaco, entertainment newscaster. In 2012 of March, he started on a dating game show called It's Macho Time, where women competed to be his quote-unquote girlfriend. So he's, a guy that's been around in popular culture and was very popular. Fought all the guys that you could fight in the business. Unfortunately, back in 2012, he ran into some trouble. November 20th of 2012, around 7 p.m., Camacho was shot once in the jaw while sitting in a car on a Puerto Rican highway. In Puerto Rico, Highway 167. Camacho was only 50 at the time. He was seated at the passenger seat of a friend's Ford Mustang when he was shot by an unknown individual from a passing SUV. The driver of the car, Camacho's childhood friend, was killed in the attack. Camacho was taken to a hospital where he was reported to be in critical condition. Police said a chase took place and that the vehicle from which the shots were fired was found in the area of Gardinas de Cantano, probably pronouncing it right, wrong rather. Police investigating the incident said that they found 9 bags of cocaine in the car. The bullet pierced Camacho's left mandible and fractured his 5th and 6th cervical vertebrae, lodging in his right shoulder and forming a lesion on his on one of his arteries that restricted blood flow to his brain. At one point, doctors announced that Camacho was expected to survive, but he might be paralyzed. But after that, he suffered a cardiac arrest during the night, and doctors said that he could only find minimal brain activity.
Just tune in, keep watching me. What can I tell you? It's Macho time.
Brain dead. November 23rd.
Hector, Macho, Camacho.
So November 23rd, they had planned to take him off of life support as soon as their sons arrived. Macho was officially declared dead after a heart attack the following. After Camacho's death, his mother expressed a wish for her son to be buried in New York here, New York City, the Bronx, where he began his fighting career. Camacho's, before being taken to the U.S., Camacho's body lay in the state of Puerto Rico at the Department of Sports and Recreation out there in that city, Santrus, if I'm pronouncing it right. During the 2 days Camacho's body was on viewing, hundreds of people visited the facilities to pay tribute to the fighter. Dozens of retired and active boxers from Puerto Rico and abroad were among those who participated in funeral services. Felix Trinidad, Wilfredo Gomez, John Molina, Samuel Serrano, to name some of them. Trinidad was really outspoken in his praise for his former rival, saying, "Camacho put Puerto Rico's flag up high. with a lot of pride, like many other champions have done. He was very loved. You could see how everybody has suffered the loss of this great human, a great champion. Trinidad regretted the circumstances of the fatal shooting. Camacho's body was flown to New York City. He had a funeral service at St. Cecilia's in Manhattan, and was buried December 1st here in St. Raymond's Cemetery in the Bronx. Before the burial, a parade was held in Camacho's honor in East Harlem. Once again, in front of the grave of Hector Macho Camacho, just a absolute flamboyant boxer. Had his demons. We all have our demons, and let us not pass judgment. I think deep down he was a good man, good human. As you can see how beloved he was by tons and tons and hundreds of thousands, millions of people. I hope all is well.